Yo guys, Chris here, your name is Spring Gamer. Welcome back to more Legends of the Minish Cap. Last time on Legends of the Minish Cap, we beat Deepwood Shrine. And today we'll be heading off to Mount Cranial. But first, there's actually this little mushroom hut that we can actually go into, believe it or not. So I'm going to quickly go down, shrink down, and head into that little hut there, because there might be something of worth in there. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Probably the more reverse way of saying it, but okay. So into the little house here. What do you guys say? Green clothes and a mystical hat? Sir, would you by chance be Link, the one who found the earth element? Surely you are. I have certainly heard so many tales about you. I am Bellari, researcher of antiques. I'm also, well, a bit of an inventor. You know, you won't be able to get back to town and do all the debris. Here, I have something that might come in handy. You got the bomb bag, or a bomb bag. It has 10 bombs in it. Now you can blow up lots of stuff. Let me know if you find it useful. Sure, I'll let you know if I find it useful. Alright, so it's the bomb bag. I said it to A. No, A. Keep forgetting that doesn't work that way. And what you can do with it is place a bomb. Nope, you have to be bigger first, excuse me. Now, we can walk through here, this water when we're large though, but in general we're gonna need these bombs at Mount Cranial because there's a lot of there's also this, but there's also a lot of stuff that we can blow up in Mount Cranial anyway, so it's fine. Ooh, let's see if I can get another blue rupee out of that one, possibly. Just a heart? Okay, whatever. But yeah, Mount Cranial, if you're wondering where it is off to the side here, where this little element marker is telling us. So we got a bit of a long trip ahead of us. Sorry about that, I had to pause the recording for a second. But yeah, we got a long trip ahead of us. We have to go to the other side of Hyrule, basically. But while we're going there, there is something that I would kind of like to mention. And I really do apologize that I kind of had to make the last couple of recordings while kind of having a bit of a scratchy voice. It's just that I needed to get these recorded, but it's just because I've been really feeling kind of angry and bad that I just haven't been uploading at all. And it makes me angry because I would like to keep to my schedule as much as I can, but I'm not going to be able to keep my goal of being about 80% on time with everything, with all my videos this year. So it's just made me kind of angry. It's kind of made me, didn't drop a bomb there. It's made me kind of angry, and I just was like, you know, I need to get these recorded now. Like, so I'm going to try in the future not to record when I'm kind of feeling under the weather. I mean, I really wasn't feeling under the weather, as it were. Can't go through there, excuse me. I really wasn't exactly feeling under the weather specifically. It's just that my voice was kind of screwed up. I keep dropping bombs. I'm so used to different kinds of controls. But anyway, I'm going to go through Hyrule Town here and go out the other side. Oh, hey. Come on, let's see how many Kinstone pieces you can collect. You'll never know what fusing Kinstones will do, but it's sure to be good. Come on up and get your free Kinstone bag for holding your Kinstone pieces. Don't miss out on this incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yes, you're here for your free Kinstone bag, aren't you? That's right, maybe you didn't hear me, but they're for free. All kids right now. You got a Kinstone bag. You can now carry Kinstone pieces with you. Press down to start to use its contents. Fitting two Kinstone pieces together is called a Kinstone fusion. If you get two pieces to fit perfectly, great happiness will come to your way. I'll put a Kinstone piece in your Kinstone bag so you can give it a try. Anyone who's ready and willing to fill Kinstones will look at like I do right now. When you see that kind of look in their eyes, that's when we press L. And use the D-pad to choose Kinstone pieces, press A to try fusing it. Will you catch all of that? Yeah. Then stand in front of me and press L when you see we can fuse Kinstone pieces. Yes, that's it. Press L and then you can see the Kinstone screen. Alright, Kinstone pieces. I'll just fuse this first one. Kinstone pieces fit perfectly. Maybe something good will happen. A perfect fit. That means we're both due for a little happiness. See ya. Okay. The Kinstone pieces. Go back to the map. Here. So what that did is a bit unobvious, I guess you could say, right off the bat. It doesn't explicitly explain to you exactly what happened. But But what it did was that it opened up a kind of a door, as it were, to a tree hut near Link's house. And before we go over to Mount Cranial, I think it would be kind of prudent to see exactly what was over there. So I'm going to head down to South Hyrule Field real quick and see what was in that little hut, because there might be something of use. Generally speaking, when you get a Fuse a Kinstone piece, you'll get an item, you'll get an area opened up or whatever, but this one opens up a tree hut that contains a piece of heart. It's actually a pretty easy, more or less, way to gain extra hearts to be able to not die as easy, considering the fact that this game may be a bit more on the harder side compared to what you might expect from games featuring a Toon Link. But you'll find Kinstone pieces all over the place, and when you find someone to fuse it with, it would be in your best interest to fuse it with them, because good things shall happen, as the guy has said. And I can't go through there, wonderful. So I probably have to go through that to the west. However, while we're still in Hyrule Town, I would like to mention there are things that we can do here. Not all of them are available to us right now. Just because you have a sword and shield doesn't mean you'll be safe. I can't let you go out here alone, not until you know some sword techniques. Or I can't go through there. So how are we supposed to get to Mount Cranial, you might ask? Well, it may not be obvious right off the bat. But... Oh, hey, I forgot about this. The rupee upgrade. Only 80 rupees for a wallet can hold a king's ransom in rupees. Yeah, I'll take it. So now we got a big wallet, now you can carry more rupees. Wonderful. Much obliged, my good lad. Please do not hesitate to stop by again. Alright, yeah, I forgot the wallet upgrade was in here, but I also did a little bit of looking up, and apparently we have to go out through the east gate, or the west gate rather, but we need to know some more sword techniques first. So in Hyrule, there is a shop somewhere, I forget exactly where, not really a shop, rather, it's like just a place where you can learn more sword techniques, and I forget exactly where it was, somewhere around here. Might have been this one right here. Nope. Yeah, sometimes I forget exactly where the shop is, because Hyrule Town is not exactly as easily traversed as some might think it might be. Ah, here we go, found it. I am Swiftblade, finest swordsman of all Hyrule. We train with you, I guarantee you increase your skills dramatically. Yes, I'd like to train. We shall start with the most basic of all techniques. I shall teach you a spin attack. First, press and hold your sword button. Second, build up enough power. Third, release your destructive might. That is all young swordsmen. Do you understand? Yes. Ah, very good. You're a very quick student. But one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. Well, that's why I would now possess your body so as to demonstrate the technique. I call this the Swiftblade possession technique of a training. Watch this. Possession. Phew. Now you must try it yourself. Press and hold your sword button and build up enough power. Then release your destructive might. That's it. There's all there is to it. Woo! Yes, fine work. You're a quick study. Now I'll give you this tiger scroll. If you forget to read this technique, you can review it with this scroll. I hate how they give you scrolls that you think you forget the technique. I mean, if you haven't played in a while, then sure, fine. Did not mean to do that. If you haven't played in a while, then fine. Yes, just have the technique scrolls. But this is a Zelda game with some of the most basic and easiest to learn fighting mechanics of any game I've probably ever played. So if you need a scroll to figure out how to play the game, you might be doing something a bit wrong. So you learn the spin attack, it's dangerous, but you maybe still can handle it. We'll see how you do. Show me that spin attack. Just do it right in front of him. Cut off his head, why don't you? Yeah, that's the one. But there's monsters out there, kid. You make sure you be careful. Right now we can go outside towards the Trilby Highlands. And we got these things. Don't know the name of them because they're not exactly a normal Zelda enemy. Again, with those aberrations from the norm. Down here in this little cavern, can't do anything about this quite yet, but remember these colorful flashing pads. Just remember them because they'll be important for later. Anyway, through the Trilby Highlands, this is the path that will take us towards Mount Cranial. Now something that is also out of the norm for Zelda. Oh, Mount Cranial's base, okay. Is that Hyrule's not quite the same as it was, at least what we know it to be. So that's going to be a bit of a running theme again, go deviating from the regular norms of Zelda. But in general, it's not particularly bad in my opinion. Mount Cranial base. Let's put a bomb here and see what's in this wall. Because we can't. It seems like right off the bat you can't really do anything in here until you go into here. I did not mean to put a bomb by you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, we need to get the shield because this is a scrub. There we go. Oh, yeah, got me. I'll make it up for you by telling you something good. A friend of mine in a cave just east of here in Trilby Highlands has an item. If you're planning on going up Mount Cranial, I think you might need it. I won't get you to the top, but it will give you a start. Alright, so what he's alluding to is that if we head back into Trilby Highlands, there's a guy somewhere around here. Might be not up here. Probably out here to the little further this way. For exactly where. Die already. There we go. Oh, nope. I'm glad I got stuck on that wall. For exactly where it was. Ah, here we go. Back in that cave with the pads. Shoot at me. There we go. Oh, you caught me. Let me make it up for you. You can have this most deluxe of ball bottles only for 20 rupees. What do you say? Sure. You got an empty bottle. Thanks a lot. Alright, so now that we have this empty bottle, this most deluxe of empty bottles made from pure titanium, platinum, gold, and silver, with a little bit of ruby and sapphire, of course, we can actually do some stuff now at Mount Cranial. And by what I mean by that is to climb it. We're going to climb Mount Cranial. If that wasn't obvious enough. You put water in your bottle. There we go. So when you get water in your bottle, you can pour it on these little sprouts, and it'll make them have a large growth spurt and do that. That is going to be how we do things here at Mount Cranial. Now, Mount Cranial is, I would think, a particularly difficult early game mountain, as it were, because my first time playing through this, I died quite a bit. Reason being is that these Tektites, as I think they're called, I think there's one of the very few recurring enemies from normal Zelda in Minish Cap. That's what I would think they would be. They're not particularly dangerous as long as you're able to avoid their jump. You should be fine with them. It's the rocks that keep falling down from top of the mountain that is particularly dangerous. So we need to be careful traversing this as well, because otherwise we're going to have a very bad time. Oh, shoot. There's a scrub here, so I'm going to grab out my shield real quick. What do you got for me? I don't have enough for that. Okay. No. They get lost. Yeah, I'll be back soon, maybe to grab some bombs, because I used a few of them trying to figure that out. I will admit there's some parts of Minish Cap that I don't know quite as well as the others, because I played some of the game, just not the entire thing, because it's going to be blind at some point. But either way, I do know some parts of it. Oh, goodness. You found a fairy. If I didn't have another... if I had another bottle, I would have caught one in there, because I think you can still catch fairies in this game as well. What is this song going to say? Dangerous, no climbing. Didn't anybody need to do that? Okay, so we can climb this wall, I think, right? Okay, maybe not. Aha! I knew it. All right, so there's a wall right there that you could bomb. And there's some choo-choos in here. Hopefully they'll give me some ruby, because I used all I had on that on buying some bombs, because I used them up already. But up here we have a stone that we can use to go down to Minish size. And if we use it real quick. Also, if you press the start button, wait, nope, which button was it? Okay, maybe not. So this perfect normal looking stone was rather was another portal in the Minish world. There may be another rock portals. Keep your eyes up, eyes peeled, boy. So yes, now that we're in Minish side, we can go up through here. And there's some enemies actually. Don't keep sliding around. There we go. But now we can go up through here. I can ignore these guys for right now. Oops, don't let me do that. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Oh, because of these rocks in the way, I can't go through there. Okay. Alright, so I keep derping on about this particular part, but if you get the water in there, you'll get some Mount Cranial based mineral water. So once you get that, head out over towards the rock here. And jump off the ledge here. There's should be a wall here that we can blow up. There's a wall here that you can blow up, and once you do, there's some keys in here. Just defeat them. They're not particularly difficult. The keys are never particularly difficult, even in any Zelda game. So you should be fine on defeating them. But in here, come on, there we go. All right, so up the stairs. Once you've pulled off their iron mask, these guys are no trouble whatsoever. Yes, as what he's alluding to is that you can use the stairs to go down. No. Back up. You can use the pot of gusts to pull off their shields and then just destroy them. But what I love about these little guys, don't really know the name of course, because it's Minish Cap again. I love it when you take off their masks, because what they look like underneath is fantastic. Can you stop that? But anyway, what's in these pots? I need some more money. I used a lot of my money trying to figure out that other part there. Oh, there's another one. Take off your mask. And there we go. No more there? Okay. Right, so up through here. Oh, shoot. Of course, how silly me. Hey, my boy, jump into that whirlwind over there for me, will ya? I wonder if this is a great idea or a terrible one. Oh, didn't let me do that. So what he's alluding to in a second is that if you were to jump off, you can actually use your cap to kind of float along and get to other sides of other places. It's actually a really cool idea, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it's ever been seen in a Zelda game ever since, which is a shame because Link wears a cap in basically every game ever. Well, every game except for Breath of the Wild, which in that case Link doesn't exactly wear a cap much of the time, if at all. We're up here at Mount Cranial. Not quite where we need to be yet. See this? Yeah, there we go. We can blow up that wall. And in here, so we can blow this up. There we go. We get a piece of heart. Blow up these two things here. See if we can get inside these treasure chests. We got 50 rupees. How nice. This one has 1 rupee. And you got a kinstone piece. Wonderful. Actually, nothing else of interest in here, interesting enough. So heading back out. Heading back up here. Let's see what's up here. Ah, okay. So we need to find ourselves another stone here that we can use to shrink down. Aha! So we got found that. If we remove this dust here, we found the stone that we need. Okay, there we go. Shrink down. If you press R, by the way, you can actually just kind of skip ahead, skip through the cutscene and just go through. Just becomes small immediately, so it's pretty convenient that way. Ooh, hey, here we go. Oh, what's in this treasure chest? Kinstone piece. Water is life for Cranial beans. The blue beans grow when you pour water on them. The green beans like Mount Cranial mineral water. Mount Cranial mineral water can be found only in spring here on Mount Cranial. Well, really, the spring closes at the base of the Mount Cranial. And so that's convenient. So we have some of the mineral water right now, but he's saying that if you were to take it, you can make the green beans, or plants rather, grow because they'll only take the mineral water compared to the just regular water you find in other places. So that's a bit of a good useful tidbit to know. Did not mean to do that. The hit detection, the fall detection is kind of wonky in here sometimes. Ah, almost pushed me off. So gotta be careful here. There's spikes, wonderful. Always love spikes. Gotta love them spikes. Kinstone piece, how nice. Going through here, at the end of this little area here, there's a green plant, and since we have some of that mineral water, we can actually make that plant grow. And looks like there's actually no more enemies here. Alright, so I kind of screwed up a little bit here. Actually, I didn't screw up a little bit. I screwed up a lot. So this bean here, you can actually pick up from inside here the thing here. And you're supposed to pour Mount Cranial's spring water on it, and it will grow. There we go. Now we can go up this thing. And now we're in Mount Cranial. Alright, so because the climb of Mount Cranial is going to be quite long and arduous, I think I'm going to end things off here. So join me next time for more Minish Cap. There's a lot of tech types around here. There's a lot of them. Yes, there are. And we'll climb Mount Cranial and get started on the next dungeon. So see you guys later.